to the stage.
You're like waking in the morning by a mountain stream. You're like watching that eagle floating on the breeze. As I listen to you dreaming by my side, I wish I could call you mine. But you
Wa Kakan, Wala, San Mi. But in English, he was known as Yumapine, chief of the Cayuse Nation. He became chief in 1909 and settled in the town of Vincent, Oregon, which had plentiful grass and running water for the horses. Chief Yumapine left quite the legacy behind him. He was a half-brother to old Chief Joseph. And when a post office was established in the town of Vincent, it was renamed to Yumapine to honor the great chief. And then the legacy of Yumapine, Oregon began. The 300-member town thrived on agriculture, where wheat farms, apple orchards, and vineyards are still prominent today. Current downtown Yumapine features a four-way stop with a family-owned mercantile in the original post office building on one side that serves breakfast, lunch, and the best burgers for dinner. On the other side of the street is the town staple, the local water hole, which contains all of the nightlife. Several bronze workers, artisans, century-old cattle ranches, 2 dairies, and a PRCA stock contractor all occupy the town that fell famous to a murder in 2013. A town elder was attacked, and the entire community went into lockdown in grief. Since then, the community members have riled together, and Yumapine is now the safest community in Umatilla County, a legacy left behind by a tragedy. As Chief Yumapine said in his famous speech at the last Grand Council of the Chiefs, we each have 2 legs, 2 arms, and 2 eyes, but 1 nose, 1 mouth, and 1 heart. We all breathe the same air. We are all, therefore, brothers. I stand here before you today, ready to leave my legacy among my brothers. However, I prefer to just call them my neighbors.
Nicely done, Taylor. We're now going to ask you 3 impromptu questions. Your first one is your horsemanship question. I will let you draw. Taylor's first question is, at least 6 Oregon rodeos have agreed to participate in the Rifle Series. 2018 permit holders get their entry fee paid and an opportunity to win a rifle. What do you think the effect of this program will be?
It truly never ceases to amaze me on how diverse rodeo can be. I believe that implementing programs that aren't necessarily rodeo related, but still agriculture related, are going to do nothing but benefit rodeo and its organization members.
Your next question is your current event question. Do you think mainstream media redirects our attention from important topics to topics that are sensational?
The media is a powerful tool. It can be used well, or it can definitely be abused. Mainstream media tends to have a political pull, and that's not a secret. So we need to figure out whether mainstream media should focus on news, or if there should be news and all the lovely things that we really truly watch when we turn on the news in between the weather and all that good stuff. So mainstream media definitely does pick and choose what it chooses to project, and so I absolutely believe that they do, in fact, portray topics that are considered more sensational.
Your final question is your personality question. Kindness matters. As a rodeo queen, how do you model kindness?
Kindness is interpreted in so many ways. Me, in my opinion, kindness is just being there for others. Last night, an example of me, in my opinion, portraying kindness, we were allowed the honor to collect money for a Veterans Association during the rodeo performance last night. And every single time I walked past a veteran, I stopped and shook their hand. My grandfather is such a proud veteran, and to see those veterans light up and realize that as someone who is a young person that isn't always necessarily appreciative of the people who gave all, that was very heart-pulling for me. I tear up during every grand entry, every national anthem. It's all about the kids, it's all about the veterans, it's all about the people that come to rodeo that makes it successful, and we need to be kind to all. So kindness does matter.
Well done, Taylor. Thank you so much.
All right. Wonderful job to our contestant number 1. Now while we